Hello everyone! Welcome back to Thread and Petal. Do you have a favorite pair of jeans that fits like a dream, yet stays tucked away in your closet simply because the waistband is way too tight? Or maybe you have pants that have stretched out over time, leaving the waist so loose it keeps slipping down. Don't write them off just yet. Using just a few basic supplies, some elastic, a needle, thread, and a small button, I'm going to show you 2 effortless fixes today that won't compromise the original fit of your pants. Be sure to stick around until the very end to see the incredible before and after transformations of these seemingly unwearable pants. Tip 1. Expanding a tight jeans waistband with elastic. First up is this pair of jeans. The waistband is quite snug, to the point where I can barely pull the zipper all the way up. Instead of discarding the pants or altering the entire waistband, I'm going to use a short strip of elastic to add some stretch. To start, grab a piece of high stretch elastic. I'll measure out and cut roughly 15 centimeters of elastic. Next, fold the strip of elastic in half and stitch the ends together securely. Once sewn, measure out from that anchored end to mark 2 additional points, spaced roughly 2 centimeters apart. Next, stitch through the 2 newly marked points to secure them. This gives us a total of 3 reinforced anchor points along the elastic strip. So why 3 spots instead of just 1? These 3 points create multiple adjustment levels. By hooking your button into different slots, you can easily fine-tune the waistband's width to achieve your ideal fit. Now I'll take a small button and sew it securely onto the first mark, and we're pretty much all done with this step. Yes, if you've ever dealt with a waistband that's just too snug like this, drop a yes in the comments below. I'm willing to bet a lot of us have been there. However, there is still one issue. That's the zipper. Without a way to secure it, the zipper could easily slide down while you're wearing the pants. So I'm going to take another small piece of elastic, tie the 2 ends together, and loop it through the zipper pull. Now, after zipping up, all I need to do is loop this elastic band around the pant button. Just like that, the zipper is anchored and won't be sliding down unexpectedly. From a pair of jeans so tight I couldn't even zip them up, they now have that extra stretch and fit so much better. The best part is that this quick fix preserves the original silhouette of the pants. It just adds a bit of welcome give to the waistband. If you found this tip handy, be sure to hit that like button to show some love for Thread and Petal. Now let's dive into the exact opposite problem. Tip 2. Fixing a stretched out jeans waistband. While the first tip was all about giving tight pants a bit more breathing room, this one tackles a waistband that's stretched out. With regular wear, the elastic inside the waistband often loses its snap, leaving the pants loose and constantly slipping down. Instead of taking apart and altering the entire waistband, all we need to do is cinch and remove a bit of that worn-out elastic inside. First, use a pair of thread snips to gently cut away the stitching, holding the center of the waistband in place. Next, make a small slit near the end of the waistband so you can pull the elastic out from the inside. Once you've pulled the elastic out, snip off a moderate section. Be super careful at this step. Avoid cutting off too much right away. Gently pull the elastic out and check the waistband stretch as you go so you don't over-tighten the pants. If you've ever worn a pair of pants you had to hitch up every few minutes, this trick is going to be a lifesaver. Once you've dialed in the right length, pin one end of the elastic to the waistband to secure it first. Then, gently stretch the remaining elastic to distribute it evenly inside the waistband. Once you've confirmed the fit is just right, remove the pin, tuck the end of the elastic inside, and stitch it securely to the waistband. I'll use a sturdy stitch to secure the elastic, as this spot takes a lot of tension and stretch whenever the pants are worn. If you're still watching at this point, leave a comment letting me know. Do your pants usually run too tight, or do the waistbands stretch out more often? I'd love to know which problem is more common for you guys. Next up, there's still an open slit where we made the cut on the waistband. To fix this without leaving any visible traces, I'll be using a ladder stitch, invisible stitch. This technique pulls the fabric edges neatly together while keeping the thread completely hidden, ensuring the waistband retains its original, seamless finish. Once the slit is closed up, I'll restitch the seam where we removed the original thread using a continuous line of stitches. This step secures the waistband while restoring the stitching to match its original look. And just like that, the pants are good to go. Let's check out the final transformation. The waistband is now perfectly cinched, no longer stretched out, and you can barely tell it was ever altered. The pants retain their original silhouette, but they fit so much better and feel infinitely more comfortable to wear. And there you have it, 2 common denim dilemmas solved: tight waistbands and stretched out waists. With just a few simple tools and a little bit of patience, you can keep wearing your favorite jeans instead of prematurely tossing them out. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Thread and Petal, and share this video with friends or family who might be dealing with the same issue. Thanks so much for watching until the end. I'll see you all in the next video.